Hello, dear children. Now, you had studied about how to measure mass, how to measure length in the previous chapter. Now, we are going to learn about temperature. Okay. So, what is temperature? Temperature is the measure of the degree of hotness or coldness of an object. So, you can see here in the picture, when you look at the glass, you can make out that it is very cold. And when you look at the water which is being poured out in the cup in the figure, you can say that it is very hot. So what is temperature? It is just a measure of how hot or how cold a body is. So that is about temperature. Now what are the units of temperature? Okay, so we will just see the unit of temperature. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin and the symbol is written as K. So you can see here Kelvin and K. Okay, it is represented as K. The other units of temperature are degree Celsius or degree centigrade. You see it's written as degree C and it was given by scientist Andrew Celsius. That is why its name is Celsius scale. We are giving respect to the scientist who gave the name for this scale. The degree Fahrenheit is named after the scientist Gabriel Daniel Fahrenheit. Okay, so remember these two names. Sometimes it can be asked in match the following type questions. So you see here degree Fahrenheit is written as degree F, degree Celsius is written as degree C, and Kelvin is written as K. Okay. The unit Kelvin is never written as degree Kelvin, it is just written as K. Okay. So you can see here two values are given. Ice point, that is the temperature of ice on Kelvin scale is 273. Remember this. So the Kelvin scale starts from 273 and the steam point, that is the temperature of steam, is 373 Kelvin. So how many divisions are there? 100 divisions are present. Okay. Then Celsius scale, it starts from 0 degree C, that is the temperature of ice. Okay, melting ice, the temperature is 0 degree Celsius, and 100 degree C is the temperature of boiling water. Okay, so it has 100 divisions. So Kelvin scale and Celsius scale, they have both 100 divisions each. Okay, but in case of Fahrenheit scale, it starts from 32 degree F, that is the ice point. The temperature of melting ice is 32 degree Fahrenheit and it goes up to 212 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, that is the temperature of boiling water. So this 100 degree Celsius is same as 200 degree Fahrenheit. So these two, the divisions on this Fahrenheit scale is 180 divisions. So here what is 100 divisions is actually broken into more pieces, 180 division. So Fahrenheit is a smaller, the divisions on Fahrenheit are smaller than that of Celsius and Kelvin. Okay. Now devices used to measure the temperature on of object. So you know temperature is measured with a thermometer. You have all seen a thermometer. When you have fever, the doctor uses a thermometer. Thermometer are of two types. Lab thermometer, laboratory thermometer, and clinical thermometer, that is used by the doctors. This is used in a lab, this is used by doctors. Not only lab, if you want to measure the temperature of different liquids, you can use it at home also. So you can see here in the picture, this is the laboratory thermometer, which has high values of reading, while in clinical thermometer it is about the, it is only the body temperature range that is in that. Okay, so if you want to find the temperature of boiling water, you have to use this thermometer. Here it is only the temperature of the body. Okay, which is not, when we have fever we don't have 100 degree centigrade fever, but we have 100 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so it is not equal to this. 100 degree centigrade is the temperature of boiling water, but 100 degree Fahrenheit is the temperature if we have fever, 100 or 102, like that. Now in a thermometer you see there is a capillary tube. Okay, Then it consists of a glass capillary tube with a bulb at one end. So you can see this is the bulb at one end. The bulb is filled with mercury. So here you see there is a shiny liquid that is filled in this. So when the temperature becomes more, the mercury will expand and it will show a greater reading here. Okay, the long part of the tube is called the stem. So this is the stem, this is the bulb. The bulb is filled with mercury, and then when the mercury expands, when temperature becomes higher, this mercury will come here and come into the small tube. Okay. The stem has marking from -10 to 100 degree. So you can see here -10 to 100 degrees the marking. Now what is the ice point? As I told you, it is the temperature of melting ice. So if the bulb of the thermometer is placed in melting ice, then the level of mercury, you can see this, it is shown as red. Okay, but mercury is actually a shining liquid. It has a silvery appearance. So here you see what is the reading shown here? It is 0 degree. That is the temperature of melting ice. So this is -10, 0, +10, 20. Like that the readings are shown on the thermometer. Now what is the steam point? If the bulb of the thermometer is placed in boiling water, the mercury level will be 100 degree. This temperature is known as steam point. So here you see this mercury level has risen up and it is showing 100. 100 degree Celsius or centigrade. Now there are some points to remember. 1 degree on Celsius scale is equal to 1 degree on Kelvin scale. We saw that both have 100 divisions. So 1 degree on Celsius scale is same as 1 degree of Kelvin scale. But I told you, remember, on a Fahrenheit scale it has 180 divisions. So the divisions are smaller on a Fahrenheit scale. So 1 degree on Celsius scale is how much? 9/5 or 1.8 degree on Fahrenheit scale. Okay. So this is the relationship that we can use for solving problems. Now you don't have much problems like that. There are 100 divisions between the ice point in the Celsius scale, so it is called a centigrade scale. So because 100 divisions are there, it is called centi. Wherever centi comes, you know 100. Century means 100 runs, isn't it? So centi word is for 100. So that is why it is called centigrade.